And welcome back to Behnken Fieldhouse and the Griffins post-game show. Westminster over Chadron State tonight by 5, 65-60. Joined now by our player of the game, Braden Johnson, the junior forward from Draper, making his first start as a Griffin, and congrats on the win.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Let's talk about your night first of all. 17 points for you, 6 rebounds, and again, your first start playing 30 minutes. How'd it feel to get that heavy load put on you tonight?
Yeah, it felt good. I've been coming off of back surgery, so just getting back into the rhythm. It felt good. Just get back out there, really.
Nice win here. You guys looked like you were going to cruise to get the win here. You're up by 18 at 57-39, and as good teams do, Chadron came over and said, hey, we're not going to just roll over. We made the trip over. They had a strong push. You guys still win this one by 5, but just some keys to what helped your team get the win here tonight against Chadron State.
Yeah, our biggest thing was to up the intensity and just run the ball on them. Teams don't tend to compete well when you're running the ball and pushing it up on them. So our focus was just getting the ball up, playing hard, and then let the ball go in. So,
yeah. Well, you guys, you had 18 assists on 26 buckets. When that's happening, you tend to get good shots in rhythm. You shot 50%. I thought just your ball movement and willingness to share the ball helped you guys a lot tonight.
Oh, for sure, yeah. We're a very unselfish team. This is the first time being with a team that's so unselfish, so it's awesome.
A lot of new guys on this team. This is sort of a fresh start for Norm Parrish. Another new guy, Joey Andrews from Bluffdale, had a big night with 14 points. Your thoughts on what he did for your team tonight?
Yeah, Joey's a stud. He's he's consistent, so it's awesome playing with Joey, and being able to trust him every night is awesome.
What's this been like for your team? I mean, you guys got some early games in, but then you had the 2 cancellations this week on Monday and Tuesday. It's just so hard this year to know for sure what's going to happen and when with COVID-19 and everything else. Was it hard for you guys to sort of get into a rhythm tonight after that long layout?
Maybe a little bit. You just got to be ready. Nothing's a surprise this year. So, with the 2 cancellations, we weren't surprised. But we came to practice every day, grinded it out, and we were prepared. So, it wasn't a surprise, and we were just ready to go.
Talking to Braden Johnson, our player of the game, and you're a guy from Draper, Utah. You went to Snow Community College and stay in the area, but you mentioned you've had a back surgery and so forth. How are you physically at this point recovering from all of that?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, it's I think I'm near 100%. There's a couple of symptoms still lying around, but nothing abnormal, and I feel like I'm near 100%, so I'm feeling good.
Well, you made the most of your chance tonight. You got your first star, as I mentioned, and a huge night, 17 points for you. Braden Johnson, congrats on the win. We'll see you back here in a few weeks.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, that's Braden Johnson, our player of the game, as the Griffins take down Chadron State 65-60 here at Behnken Fieldhouse. And welcome back to more post-game coverage. Westminster over Chadron State by 5 tonight, 65-60. Now joined by Griffins head coach Norm Parrish. And Norm, that thing got tight at the end, but at the end of the night, you've got 4 wins in 6 conference games. Another nice win here at home. Your thoughts on your team's victory here tonight?
You hit it on the head. It's a win, number one, and none of them are easy. It's such a weird year. I know both teams make a lot of mistakes. I thought overall we defended them very well. In fact, some of their number 10 that hit a couple threes down the stretch.
Yeah,
we had been going under all the screens, and that was my fault in that when it's a 12-point game with a minute and a half to go, you probably need to go over it. We kept going under till we waited a minute too long while we hit 2 of them. But I thought defensively our team was pretty good. I haven't really seen the stats yet.
Yeah,
it wasn't working right after our game, but defensively we did some good things. At their place, the big guy hurt us, and tonight he hurt us some, but I thought we did a much better job on him.
They made 11 of 28 threes at their place tonight. Their numbers weren't great, but they kept shooting them, and we're like, well, they must think they can make some threes against you guys, just like they did over there. You lost that game there by 6 tonight. You get the win here instead by 5. Some adjustments from your team from that first matchup against them to tonight that helped you get this victory.
I thought defensively we were better.
Yeah.
Did a better job on him, and then number 10 other than the late, and then I know their numbers, sorry.
Yep. I can help you with the names.
Yeah. And then number 12 is a very, very good player.
Yeah.
And I thought Ice did a good job on him. We're there when we in all honesty, when we played him at their place, part of the weird year, they had not played a game. And it's a brand new coach.
Yep.
So we had absolutely nothing on them. We didn't know what they ran. 2 or 3 of those starting guards are brand new. In fact, a couple of them tonight were not even on the roster.
Yeah.
Which I think is poor. But there we had a whole, they only had a few guys back from last year.
Yep.
And so we kind of went into the last one blind.
Yep.
And in reality, the last one was very similar tonight. Other than we didn't have a 17-point lead, we probably had about a 7-point lead. And then they took the lead and then hit a big shot to go up 4 with like a minute left, and we couldn't get back.
Yeah. Let's break this game down into stretches. I thought for the most part, about 3/4 of the game, your team played very well. You had, in this one, 18 assists on 26 buckets. You shared the ball well, moved it well. Let's talk about a lot of the good things. You guys had the lead by 18 points, 57-39. I thought at that point this game will go one way or the other. It's going to be a lopsided win, or Chadron will make the run, which it did. But talking about what got your team to that point where you led by 18, a lot of good stuff by your guys tonight, I thought.
I thought it was very good offensive pace. We ran the floor. We had good pace. And then, we haven't been horrible shot selection, but probably in the course of a game we've taken just 4 or 5 just really, really bad shots, and we've tried to address it. I thought tonight we didn't take many bad. I can't think of it. I think we settled a few times, but they weren't horrible shots. Maybe one at the shot clock, but like when Isaiah drove in a few times and has that little 5-foot runner, that's a good shot.
Right.
When we shoot a 17-foot covered shot, that's a bad shot. And I thought tonight our shot selection and pace were much better. And then, Braden Johnson, he's a very good player. He finally did what we're kind of expecting him. He's in JUCO, he hit those 17-footers. And, in all honesty, nothing against any of our posts, but to be honest, we haven't got much from our posts this year. Yeah. And tonight we did. And B. Will has a really bum ankle, but he came and gave it his best. But that was kind of the difference. It's hard when you're playing when you only have 4 guys that can make a shot. Yeah.
You can see why you guys got him. I mean, tonight was sort of his coming out party, his first start. Played well for you as Johnson got 17 points. Jared Jordan could not go. With Johnson, is he a guy now who's kind of earned a chance to start more, or what do you see from him moving forward? Or does it kind of depend?
He's going to get a lot of minutes. I don't know about starting. He played very good at Pueblo.
Okay.
He had been playing better, and then at Pueblo, that's where B. Will got hurt.
Yep.
And Braden came in and hit big shots down the stretch. They fouled him. He hit foul shots. Who knows who's going to start? but he's going to get minutes.
Yeah.
And he's solidified himself. At the first of the year, in all honesty, because again we're all new too, where it was like, well, let's try him off the bench.
Yep.
Then the next time is let's try Ryan, let's try Rick, let's try Bear, and so he solidified himself that he's definitely in the rotation.
All right. Well, again, you guys, you get the win, and 4 wins in 6 games. Just kind of your thoughts on your team. It's been a long layoff. I mean, you guys were hoping to play Monday and Tuesday this week. It would have been a monster week for you with 4 games at home. Instead, you just get or 3 games at home, but you get just the one tonight. But you get a win. Now, your thoughts on how you're playing as you head out on the road next week.
Well, I mean, we got a lot of improvement, but all of our, I think we're good enough to beat anybody, and we're bad enough to get beat by anybody. And every one of our games so far has been, it's been down the stretch just like this. We haven't always had a 17-point lead, but I think we're improving on our pace. I think we're getting better, but everybody else is too. Defensively, we have some breakdowns. I told our guys after, hey, I know I yell at you, but it's a 40-minute game. We're not going to be perfect. I've never pitched a shutout. But I think defensively all year we've been pretty good.
Yeah.
And then, tonight we did some things on the big guy, and we did some things. We had different rules for different players on how we were guarding the on-ball, and overall we did a very good job.
Well, a win is a win. You win this one by 5. You got 4 in the season. Congratulations. We'll see you back here in a few weeks.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it.
The Griffins take down Chadron State 65-60 here at Behnken Fieldhouse.